Hello and welcome, welcome. It has been a long time since we've had a game of Terraformers, so I'm stoked to be having a chance to get back in. We haven't played any of the newest difficulty that we are kind of on here. We're just going through them all right now. I really love a space game. But what I love more than a space game is a Knowlege, and let's go for that because I'm just excited. I'm just really excited for that. So I think we won our last run, so we get to pick here. None of this is that great, to be honest. Like, sure, terraforming is cool. You can run into some happiness there. Especially if you have enough growth and stuff happening. Part of me thinks that the Marsha, like, this is actually better. You just go for some early happiness to propel you into the late game here. And by the way, Terraformers has a big ocean expansion coming out with, like, ocean resources and animals and biomes and buildings and all kinds of crazy stuff, which I'm really, really excited for here. So we're kind of just getting back into it. So we have silicates nearby and water nearby. What do we think? Are we thinking water boost hospital, or are we thinking supply station silicates? I feel like we never take Thomas. And we need lots of silicates for science buildings. Let's try Thomas. And go over here, find a silicate deposit as expected. Here we have a quad. Are we going to go housing quad? I don't think we're going for a food strat right now. So let's leave this open for potentially energy. I really have been digging the energy things. I mean, we did have a really, like a dome park +4 per adjacency. That really could have made a utopian starting sector, but I'd rather leave that for resources. This is enough to give us that head start in terraforming and then the mine. And remember, this Marsha also is getting all the radiation bonuses because it's a fancy house. And here we are. Energy or science. Now, this is a science strategy, but I still think energy is so critical. The only thing that would change my mind is whether or not there's no tritium. Like, we have no tritium available to us on the map, so we will grab the science structure instead and go find some nitrates to try and make this work. We did find a highland plateau here. High plateau. So that's good. But it's just fine. Now we have an opportunity to get some energy. That's fine. Again, still don't see any tritium. But nitrates is good. So the lack of tritium makes me fear that we will not be doing. This could be a science sector instead, is what I'm thinking. We're in a science strategy. We're going to go for science. It's just that energy is so critical, and if this foursome is a science with some sort of synergy building in the center, then this is housing. Well, the only places for me to put my energy is like caked into this corner, caked here, or right in here. So that it's 2 tiles away from this and not one of these 5 tiles, right? The 4 science and then the synergy. But I think that makes sense because the synergy building requires a lot of silicates, and that's what we happen to be mining right now. We do have to consider, another science structure, that our ability is to put down a supply station that we can do future explorations from. So with Thomas, we actually are really incentivized to go far in our first, like, generation, as it were, to get a supply depot down far away that we can use to continuously expand in the future. The further we put it from our starting location, the more benefit it will be to, like, exploring the map. And also, we also have to explore locations to win this. Generally, the science is the limiting reactant, the way I play at least, but we do have to be exploring locations pretty diligently. Oh, we had a trade route there that I just clicked through without doing. Boo. We don't need this. I would love this. We just don't have the expansion sites for it, but we might get food. So maybe we should start bringing in food. It's hard. Honestly, a part of me wants to get rid of some of the science. grab the science card and then just keep plugging away like nothing's wrong. We need nitrates, though. We need to keep finding nitrates. So let's do this. 3 nitrates. Then there's some more and more here. Lots of nitrates available to us. Okay, we'll keep going the science strat. If we can hit it with an early synergy, then like we're off. And here's some expansion to some different sites though that could be really helpful to us, especially if this is a mine. Let's have a quick peek. It is potentially a mine for us, an aquifer. And then we have the highland plateau if we can get a good structure for that. Now there's nowhere that will give me silicates and nitrates, unfortunately. We're going to get these nitrates now so that next turn we'll have enough. And I'm really trying to make sure we get this supply station down over here sooner rather than later. Our energy is coming down quickly. Yeah, expansion early with some robots will be helpful. We do need energy really badly, so I think that we almost are required to take this action. We can explore nearby. This will probably be a nothing tile. It is. So what we can do is get the Robo Hub built. This spot here seems fine. And now we still have enough for our titanium. We may as well go to the Rocky Plains first. If we do end up needing to move this later, we can put it down here in this. And then we'll go over here. Again, we'll set up a mine. So now we have more resources coming in. That's quite nice. We are trading away our science for things, which is kind of crummy. But kind of what we're doing to try and get our food up. Because we have no food production. It would be nice to bring in tritium. But without any tritium started, I don't want to haul in 9 of it. It seems like a lot. Cheap housing, I think, is going to be pretty critical for us because food is not something we have. Now we don't have to trade away our science anymore. In fact, the science is very good, and spending science is part of our goal. What do we want to trade away? What would we trade it for? Perhaps the water? What I want to do is go really far away, and now we actually have enough food, and I want to put the hub down, the exploration hub. Now, I don't want to put it here because this flat plains. Well, it's flat plains. We're not ready for flat plains. Our people would be miserable here, right? No, because it's actually 0 temperature, 0 oxygen. So it's really a powerful location in terms of settlement, even though it's a flat plains. I think what we'll do is we'll explore one of these other tiles and then put our station hub down on the 10th turn. Trade routes, though. Trade routes. Water for energy. Because we really do need energy. Now, perfect. Increase science production every time we produce 5 science. That's okay. All technologies cost 25% less. Now, that's not actually that good. Like, we want to do bulk science and spend bulk science. We don't want to have cheap technologies because that actually hurts our goal. Like, we want the numbers to be high. We want our income to be high and the cost to be high, and then us to win. Having a reduced cost and high income means that we'll probably just end up with too much science, and we won't be able to spend it on anything. Now here, advanced land clearance. Destroying rocks requires less energy, and whenever we get produced robots, we actually get a little rebate of titanium and stuff. I think that this is actually really good. And no, this is an energy sector. Okay. So let's do our long distance scan here. Sandstones. Let's put our supply station here. So now we can explore from this location in the future. We'll get a new building tile. Now, we really haven't gotten the energy production, so let's go for the science even more. It's a little bit crazy, maybe, but I think It'll all make sense in time. Our happiness is still quite good. This is going to bring it up by 5 more, so we can afford to take a little happiness hit from being far away from our city and get another mine down. I think that makes a lot of sense. Keeps us on tempo. We're still trading water for energy. I think that makes sense, but for one turn, I'd like to bring in... No, we need to bring in energy. We can explore up here to get some more nitrates, because I want to get this down as soon as possible. And the rock breaking and stuff is going to help tremendously. Look how many rocks there are here. And then the improved robots might help. It's yet to be seen. But there's some robots. There's more options for cards to pick, though. So I think that's important to get early. Sometimes you forgo it in the early drafting rounds, and then when you really do need it, you never get it because you don't have enough card draw. So now, see, we can explore over here for 1 energy as if we have a city, which means that building this city is less important right now, but we know that it's a good spot, so I didn't want to overwrite it. Though who knows, maybe I could have just destroyed the building, but that's fine. So now we have what we need for the last science location. So now we're at 4 science per turn. That's all of our cards require science as well right now, so that's kind of nice. And one sec, I'm gonna take a quick break here to use the washroom and come back. All right, we're back, and I've had to think. So Misha Kiyama, I love her. I pick her almost all the time. I think that getting a cost reduction on microbes is very important because it allows you to get it out early. And right now we have a lot of cards that require science cards. So getting this cheaper is really helpful. And then you can get more biome stuff, and you can also get it so it spreads faster. That's cool. But Gustav is actually someone I overlook almost all the time because I don't normally do a robot strategy. But we have the technology that gives us a titanium and an energy for every robot that we create. So generally, it costs 10 energy and titanium to get 3 robots. So it's a 30% discount. It costs, 6 titanium and energy to get 2 robots. So it's a 33% discount, right? It's actually pretty notable, the discount that we're going to get towards robots. And every time we produce 7 robots, we get an extra science production. So that seems nice. And then we also have the ability to grab or get 2 more projects proposed and get some science. So if we really need something important, and very critically, we can use this button to bail us out if we do hit rock bottom energy. 5 energy is pretty notable. So I think Gustav is the man, the legend, the king. And we might even consider getting more windmills because we'll have more zones to expand to, and that will be windmills. Touring company not needed. So windmill's good. And I think we want to keep exploring up in here. So there's a water on that. I couldn't see it almost. And is there a large tritium deposit? There is not. We also need titanium and a bunch of other things. Let's just get the close by tritium. That's fine. More tritium there. And do we want to keep importing energy? Yes. Do we want to keep doing it for water? Yes. It's just that easy. All right. Finally, our bacterial spreader, oxygen and atmosphere or heat. I just think heat is so important. Even though this one gives you 2 metrics, heat is incredible. Delivery drones. I love that. Pick an extra project every turn. Love that too. This also comes with some happiness, which could be notable. We don't have a great spot for it, to be real. To be real with you. Let's go here. That's some more food. Interesting. More tritium up here as well. Yeah, we have a lot of things we want to do with our science as well. So we should probably explore this sooner rather than later. But while I have a long distance scan, let's just like really triple down on the tritium because we've been short on that for a while. Titanium is our new shortfall. And I would normally grab this card, but I'm going to grab the rover thing just because in this particular situation, I think that we're a little bit better served with that. Let's get the energy happening. That doubled our energy income, so now importing is less important, but still critical. Like, we're so low on that stuff. And we could buy this, but we don't have to until we buy a delivery drone. Though, the longer I wait to buy this, the more likely it is that I'll accidentally screw up, basically, and not play the card before playing the delivery drone. Which could be annoying, but we'll have to take that chance. Heat and atmosphere. Again, it costs a lot of energy, and we're actually at the point now where we could really use another population. So I think I'm going to take the population just because we're really low on those resources. And we're going to go grab some more science. Large meteorite. I don't hate it. Don't really feel it's critical. We do need titanium quite badly. So that's what this city is going to be really, really good for. Because there is a large titanium deposit. But we still have to scan it all out, so it won't happen soon. I think more cards being offered is the immediate win. And then drones here to get... We need a lot of titanium. So I think it's time to stop pulling in energy so we can pull in titanium. Reason being that if we get enough titanium, we can actually create energy production, even if it's just windmills, which are generally not as efficient. This is a tricky one. This is tricky because I actually like a lot of this. I need energy more than I need trade routes, and I want technologies 50% faster more than I want one more energy. So I guess it's not that tricky. Just play the game. We're running out of space in this city. Yeah. All right. So there's titanium down here. Let's go get that titanium and see what happens. I'm so unsure of what we want to do here because basically, if I were to map out the rest of this expansion, right, it would be this delivery drone here with another housing there, right, and then this like applied science center goes here. You know, not too bad, not too bad. Problem being, and then obviously we need the resonance thing here to make the science faster. The academy, the university, whatever it is. The problem is, like, that's only going to give us 2 more expansions, and then this city's at full build, which means, like, well, I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess it's just mapped out. It just means that we need to expand to another city sooner than you might expect. In the interim, do we want to get this to get some happiness, or do we want to get technologies faster? I think we want to get technologies faster. Even though right now we can't afford the technologies we have, that's important. Here is, that's so good. 2 energy. Yeah, and that goes up here. Yeah. Now, getting enough silicates is maybe tricky, but there may be a way. Alternatively, if we could get some science and some titanium, no, it's really the silicates that we need. It's really the silicates, and there isn't a great spot for it. So let's come out here and get some silicates and some food. And I don't have enough science either. Do a deep scan over here or something. Give me the science. Because the science allows us to get the robots. The robots allows us to get the connections of happiness. The habitation module is now happily habitated. And now we can expand outwards. This is a little tricky in that, like, I don't know what... I don't want to build a lava tube settlement here, I guess. So we can expand into there and put a windmill down. It's just pretty late. You know, it's not a very good use of our time. All right, had a short memory problem. All I did was say, hey, instead of waiting to move this down here, let's just build our windmill adjacent to our base. If we do go to overwrite this, instead of moving it here, we'll move it to the lava tube and overwrite it there. Because I don't think we want this lava tube. It's got low connections. It's competing for the same resources as our main base. We just don't need it. And then as far as trading, we're still giving water to titanium. I think that makes sense. We're just going to go to the next one. We have enough energy to keep us going for a little bit here. Some terraforming with water would be nice. And the rest of this isn't that nice, so we'll take that. We'll probably put it in our new city once we have it. Because this one's spoken for. We just need that university card, but we just so painfully never got gifted it. And you know what? We should just grab this titanium deposit. I don't know what I'm thinking. We should take a negative penalty here. If we do get this windmill, when we do, we should just send it up here. Now, my conflictedness right now is over the fact that to get this, which is an improvement on our overall energy by putting it here, we need silicates. But I also want to scan this out so that we can get this city. But I guess we don't have enough food to build in that city anyway, so we should just grab the silicates if we can get them. This one comes with some happiness, close to our base. It is actually enough. So this zone we can move. I have a feeling we want it to be here. Let's move it here for a moment so it's out of the way, and then we'll move it again. But there we go. Now we're up to +4 energy, which is such a big difference. Like, it's huge. Huge. Happiness is still going way up. Like, we're getting a huge buffer of happiness as well, which is nice. We will need more trading very soon. Happiness would be nice. Food, like... That's the thing that I'm blown away the most with, is that we've gotten away so long without food, but we have nowhere to build any of these structures until we get into a new city. Oh god, that's a huge problem. Yeah, let's start importing some food, because otherwise we're going to get locked by the regions. Like, we're not going to have anything to do. Come down here. I'm just grabbing some decent resources, but really I should just scan these out. What am I doing? Let's scan those out. We are now in a negative happiness situation. Silicates, titanium. This food is like the most painful damage I could have taken, because I have no way to deal with that. I could build this in like the short term in my city, but like... It's so not great. None of this is that great. I'd rather just get the water. But for now, we just need to import food. We also could find like a location on the planet where, like, there's a lot of nitrates, for instance, and it's not a nitrate mine. Instead, it's like fertile soil that we could like get some farming going in. But how would we? Because we need to set up a city first, and we don't have the food. So really... This is crazy. This is crazy. Go here. Rocky Plain. Fine. Looking for food. Pickups would be nice. What we're going to do is this energy production, we are going to go throw it on that so that we can build another trade center so that we can trade more water faster for food. It's the only way that we're going to get out of this situation. Titanium or science. We'll grab science. Trade routes, more trade routes, better. Ooh, more connections. More connections actually could be incredible for us. How many, like, this is only 3 robots, right? Yeah, 3 robots. But still, I think that this is important enough because it will allow us to actually keep building structures that help us reconnect this electricity and some other things. So this windmill, you can just keep moving up here. You'll be useful in like a couple decades. But that's fine. Could have ended up moving it there, actually. We should have done the scan first. And who knows, maybe this right here is fertile soil. Could get lucky. These are like meh. Every time you get a new technology, including this one, get 4 support is actually, that's amazing for us. This one here is whenever you construct a building that costs 40 resources, gain 10 randoms back. Like 40 is huge. Like that's the homesteads, but not even like this stuff here is 40. So I really don't like that mega structure one. Or even the terraforming one. Let's go for the science one. No structures to build that we care about. This space project could eventually be very nice for us. The solar panels in the orbit. Applied research or bacteria spreader through robot ingenuity. I'm not sure. Let's scan here. Fertile soil. Nope. One more turn on this anyway. Let's get our applied research for some happiness. Because we do need it. Okay, we'll go with Hope. She gives us a pretty good +1 support for every 8 buildings we construct. And getting happiness that could keep us alive is pretty big. Food and happiness is pretty big. So is the robots for us. But we'll go for the food and happiness because we need that in our new biome. We just need to find... We need to find a fertile soil. That's like the only thing that can save us. Or rather, we need to get an event that gives us like 10 food. Either way, it's pretty tricky. Pretty hazardous. Note that we have this big suck of 10 happiness happening. Or it's 7 happiness right now. Because the thing itself gives 3. But it's 10 overall because it's damaged. But I can't afford to use that food to repair it. I need the food for everything else. Canyon View would be 4 happiness. That's worth talking about. Like, we go connect to our energy again. Do we really connect to this? It's a net 3 happiness gain. Like, I'm not sure it's that good without getting, like, a bus station. I mean, it is more happiness, and that is something we need right now, so... We've slowly kind of made it better. Now, this is what I really want. Now that we've got the more connections, that really works out for us. And to do it, we need tritium. We have lots of tritium deposits over here. Let's go ahead and scan one. More tritium and stuff. I would love this rover museum, but we can't do it. We just need to dismantle, get the tempo, get everything we need from that. Then we expand to the large meteorite. We harvest it and put a trade structure on it. And then we upgrade that trade structure here. So now we have more trade, which means we can trade out more water. For some reason, we just have so much water for food. So we're going to be at 15. So it's going to take 6 more turns for us to get enough food for a location. But if we can get one big boost of like 10 food from an event, then it only takes 3 turns. Good to know. Good to have that head cannon, you know? We'll grab the food building for later, because we're trying to assemble some cards that will make food very, like, a lot more viable, but keep exploring this out. Oh, we got it! We got it at a water location. All right, so now we just need 2 turns. Our food will be sorted. We'll go to the flat plains. We got to get the clearing techniques for the flat plains. I really don't like this, but it's fine. It could save us. More exploration is important, but so are robots. I guess there's a lot of ways of getting robots, so we'll get more exploration. We're just building up our hand right now. Full of cards. Next turn, we're going to have enough food. That's pretty huge. We want to explore. We want to get more science. Rich soil. Agricultural complex. It was there. It was after the thing. Oh, God. Flat plain. So this one might be worth settling. It's actually a much more happy zone. It's just cold and oxygen. This might work in the future. Now that we have all these cards, I think that we'll be totally fine going into this flat plains. That's a 0 to begin with. We're losing so much happiness every turn right now. But we're about to get a big influx of at least 60. Let's make sure land clearing techniques. So it costs 1 energy to get rid of the land or the things. We're going to found a city. And it's only 1 energy to get rid of that stuff, so it's quite nice. Now we need to stop trading out our water. And honestly, getting 3 power income from here would be pretty sick. And we can build that pretty quickly. And we're going to need lots of tritium to do it. But I guess for now we should go grab some water. We got a 10 power influx. That's pretty huge. And we want this building and this building. So as much as I want to start terraforming the planet, because God, we're going to really need to terraform this planet quickly. We need to get that food set up, or we're just going to stagnate so hard. And there's another food structure. That's fine. +3 atmosphere. That's pretty cool, but let's get this because we actually have a lot of nitrates. Oh my, more. I like the exploration, and finally there's the university. But right now, it's almost like I want the train station. Like, this is a hard pick of a turn. My word. We also need more water. We need what? Water and science. We get both by just doing an exploration anywhere, basically. So that's enough to get this food and this food. I mean, all the connections. Like, we don't have enough cities. Like, we need the connections really badly. Yeah, okay. And then we want to get down this as soon as possible. No, we don't, because we don't have any water until this is done. We're in a, Or I guess we don't need science right now. All right, we don't need energy right now. Because we don't. So, let's not worry about that. These are not the cards we're looking for. Can we fix you yet? You're 14. This is supposed to heal 1 per turn, I thought. Yeah, look at that. It says damage building auto repairs 1 per turn. I thought it was 15, literally turn 1. It's been like 10 turns, bruh. We've been eating this damage forever. Maybe it got re-damaged? Like, I don't know, man. I think that's potentially bugged. It's really giving me a red flag that it's not better by now. I didn't think we'd have enough with only 4 food, but I thought next turn I'd have 7, and you know, that might be enough, but instead it's like, nope, you need 14. I'm like, are you sure? What do we need? More water? Water is good. And then a big tritium. Nice. So that will allow us to start investing over here. Now, we could also get this exploration stuff started. We get the plants started. We get a lot of things started. But first, you know, we need to hit the ground here. Let's get more food. Yeah, alright. I don't know what we need here. Probably silicates. Every 3 mines gives you +1 silicates. 1, 2, 3, 4 mines in our base thing. It's really not that bad. I don't know how many mines we're going to have here. Gigantic aquifer, though. Jeez, that would literally raise the water level on its own. Not that I'm ready for that, but, like, could do it. This goes here. I think we just want silicates. What do you think? What do you think? We need silicates? We need food? I mean, silicates for the train station, right? Yeah, okay. And we can actually get the train station now. We should put it just down here. Alright, so that used a lot of energy and a lot of silicates, but we have 4 connections. And what we could do is we could come down here, and then we could come up here, and instead of mining this water, we actually extract it. Let's double check that nothing's going to flood. Even these are level 2. Level 1 is over here. So we extract this water. Boom. Insanity. Now, this biome has +1 water. And that's required here. Oh, but we also need +1 heat. If the heat was up by 1 step, then we would have enough for this alpine forest, so we don't actually have enough. I see the error of my ways. I mean, this is a pit mine worth a lot of titanium, which means that we can't do the exploration of the rovers. That's fine. We have +5 energy, thankfully, so I think that we could be okay. I do want this rover exploration. I just am worried that this is a bad spot for it. Like, here would be okay. It seems like there's quite a bit of juicy things. It is also a highland, so it'll probably be better later. We're also not getting a penalty for expanding that far because we can go 2 distance before it's an issue. We need this tritium really badly. Really quite badly, because we are missing 1. So we'll just re-put that into getting rid of our silicates. Okay, more exploration, more stuff. I mean, honestly, yeah, that's fine. We need the heat to go up, need the water to go up. We need so many things to get people to be happy, but this is not going to help. We have a lot of food now, so this still costs 14. Hello, devs? Where are the devs? This should be free by now. It should repair 1 resource per turn. It's been here. It repaired 1 resource total. It should be freaking free. Man, come on. Work with me. Work with me. Alright. That's fine. It's fine. I really don't care for any of these cards. Like, it just doesn't... We'll get another spreader, I guess. Like, whatever. This needs 4. If there was a big tritium location, then maybe, but I'm not seeing one. So we'll go over here. We'll get these 3. So that keeps this export happening. And then we're going to get a new leader. No, we have one more turn. So food, that's fine. The heliostat is really good. 2 power and then upside of +1 on top of that. Like, that's pretty big. Whew, cloud seeding could also be really nice. Like, this area needs cloud seeding just to get to 0, which is a pretty big deal. We have a short scan, so we can go 2 turns to go here. Big, gigantic titanium. Holy jeez. We have +3 titanium already, and this could double it to +6. Pretty wild. I honestly just want a lot of tritium right now, based on like our needs. Like, we have cars that require tritium, and I want to play them. So that's enough that this is getting finished. This is getting finished. We have a little bit of tritium left over, but not enough to do a thing. Our silicates are running out fast. Maybe instead of doing all these silicates, we could do some tritium here. And then there's a chance that we could get the heliostat. And yeah, cloud seeding just has decent upside for later. We have to get rid of a project. Ay. We're just low on science. We need to spend them eventually, but get rid of one. We also desperately need some robots. All right, so cheap mines would be very cool. And then urban planning is also pretty cool. That's a hard one. Because, like, the mine is so cheap. There's not that many mines to build, and a lot of them are just titanium, but, like... And just an innate power that saves us 4 and 4. Like, that's pretty good. Do we have any housing units? We don't. We don't have enough food either, though. We could get a HAB module, or we also could get an orbital ring. I really want the orbital ring. It's a resource we don't have a lot of to do, but it still is nice. 30 more ocean. Yeah, geez. I like being able to get HAB modules. We can't hold them right now, but it's fine. And then building up your city to the 15th slot is nice, because probably going to do that. We're just in a weird spot. We'll grab her. It's fine, but we need robots. We can't build any of this before we get robots, so... and yeah, we're not getting the heliostat right now. More tritium. And silicates, for that matter. Oh, we are getting the heliostat. Oh, we would be if I had a connection. I don't have a connection. So, it's fine. We can just throw our stuff away. Let's throw 2 less away. This will be really nice. So, that's 3 energy. Alright, science. Plus support when constructing a building. Incredible. Plus support when building these things. Incredible. Comfort of living by 1 is fine. And that's fine as well. No, we definitely want advanced foods and architectural beautification. Those are just really powerful for what we're doing. This is a science structure to give us more food, which is required right here. Where are the robots at, though? That's my question. Like, we need some robots yesterday. Tritium is nice. Yeah, like, we just need robots. Like, it's pretty crazy, actually. Tritium, we just got to keep exploring for tritium. So that's 5. So that's actually enough to kind of start sprinting those down. We could also build another exploration hub. But it's not worth it because then we wouldn't be able to finish our structure. Oh, we got to get rid of something. We have plenty of water. We're ready to go on like all of these. But I guess we aren't doing microbes. Are we really not doing microbes? Like, that's insane. Because I want to buy these technologies first. We could put the plant spreader down. And that, you know, we still can't put anything down. But at least the spreader's on, it's taking one less slot here. Let's get rid of our bad food production. And 8 projects. The science count as projects? I don't want to play it. I really don't. For 2 science. That's horrendous. It really is quite bad. We'll play it because it's better than the alternative, but oh, that's bad timing. Bad. This is good. This still isn't done. I thought that would be. Okay. More tritium. Just keep finding tritium. It wasn't any robots, right? Like, nope, still no robots. And we're 1 turn away from having enough food. Okay. Okay. I don't like our situation very much. It's too slow. We're losing a lot of happiness. This frickin' structure. It did fix itself. So it was at 14 for all those turns, and then suddenly it was like, and it's repaired. It's supposed to lower the cost by 1 every turn it does it. So thankfully that's righting our ship. Yeah. Okay. So let's go find silicates. And science. And then I'm going to build this structure. I can't build that structure. I want to make room in my hand. So I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put you here. And I'm going to move you soon. To there. And then I'm going to move you back in. And it's going to be a whole thing. Trade routes are not being used. Okay. If you say so. All right, double our production of stuff. I mean, we can upgrade our production first. So let's be real about it. I think we want to expand our current city. And I would love to get more science even. And we can actually build this. And then we would double our food production with that event. Food, science, power. Instead of resources. I kind of like that. Food, science, power. Okay. That means we have to do the urban planning to get the modules so that because we never got a robot, so we have to buy a module. So that gives us a connection. That connection goes up into the hills and gives us some science bonus, so helostat is going to just have to remain sad. We want to move it here at one point, but like just juggling locations so hard. We'll remove this for a power and play another card. Thankfully, we can start playing cards again. And the heat is not even started, which is just absolutely horrendous, but that is how she goes sometimes. I really don't want to trade this stuff, man. We can get rid of some titanium for some tritium. And we're still above our limit. I guess we're not ever going to have this skyscraper be reasonable. Okay. Look, food is food. Food is good. That's -6 happiness, though. That kind of hurts. Instead of just getting a comfort. Yeah, okay. What can we grab here? Some happiness, some titanium. That's fine. No robots, right? Like, it's just not robots. It's crazy. Like, I literally was like, let's do a robot strategy. And then I built one robot. I built one robot since saying that. We're going to do a robot strategy, I said. It's going to give us science. We're going to get a rebate. We have a technology for it that makes robots even better. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't want to be a whiner. Look, we're going to get some more food because clearly we need food really badly all the time. We can still do our action. Like, there isn't even any, like, tritium left. We've, like, scavenged the whole board, but that's fine. We're at a huge amount of food coming in. We could... we need to terraform, so we need this. The problem is we only have one slot left for this crap, so it's like, all right, there you go. Now we need to get more population in a hurry, so thankfully we did put up our food production just recently, but... it's tricky, man. I don't feel like we're on the racing line. Every time you build a building, that's pretty nice. But honestly, we need this GMO building, and we also need the... let's go to the next turn. It's fine. All right, people are getting upset. Where are the robots? Oh my god. Look, we do need happiness. I will say that. But also this gives us happiness. And if we get the food thing, then it'll get even better. But we need this GMO thing. And we also need more building slots, which means we need housing. Housing's next turn. Can we get as much science as possible? There are some good science spots on the board. This one's a pretty big one. Let's go pop it. Like a big old pimple. And that's cool. One fewer export import. One more construction. Food. Food go up, make me happy. Okay. Shrubs. All right, there we go. Finally, something that doesn't require anything. And more housing. Again, it uses science, but... terraforming. Oh my god. Terraforming. Could you imagine if we could terraform the planet? We have enough freaking food coming in. Let's try and get some nitrates going. Food. You go there. We now have another expansion location. We have another scan as well. 5, 4. We'll just do the shortest distance. We just need to, like, open up more paths and stuff. You are ready to do this in several locations, neither of which has our people living there. But that's fine. Just expand. Start it out. Oh, that changed the tempo of the song. Nice. People be happy. So we're at -68, and it went to -62. 3 for the building, 1 for adding the food production. Nice. And then we can connect to this one, and now that power's back online. And... we need a law of science, so let's go grab something up here. I want that GMO. And now we have to undo one of these to do one more of these. Or we could do it using this free trade. So we can maintain this for a little bit longer. The Denell Lab, we don't need this. We already have something for that. Let's get the 50 support. We already have one of these, right? Like, it's the same. I hate this. Like, literally, science for every 3 robots in your city. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Let's get a freaking space project instead, because we don't got that. That's not us. Tritium. There is some tritium left on the board, thankfully. And more down here as well, jeez. We could also do for a big nitrate boost. The tritium was important to maintain our exports. The nitrate is important for eventually building a nitrous gas factory. But again, we need more housing in this zone, because right now we only have enough for 1, which means we need more food, we need more people. There's a soil factory, which would have been nice, but it's too late now. And some frickin' robots. Oh my god. Frickin' robots. That's so good. Thank you. Alright. Alright. We can get rid of this. Let's go over here where things don't matter. Yeah, I was going to put this down, but I actually don't want to put down a bacteria spreader because I'd rather get my GMO thing next turn. I think. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do just want to focus. There are places on the board that have some science. Let's go grab those things. Ah, man. Next turn we would have enough. Not to mention we're really close to the nitrous gas. Oh god, we gotta move things around too for that. So this has to go here. It's gonna take a couple turns so we can put the nitrous gas there, put the GMO there, and we need a happiness building there. Okay. Do we need a happiness building right now? 4 food, 4 energy? I think we can do that. People would like that. Do we want to get another mine of some kind? You know what? Let's do it. We got a deep core mine down here. Now we have 6 titanium. Let's just grab anything that costs a bunch of titanium. It's totally fine. New leader. Alright, I do love space projects. Efficient spreaders are nice too. But every +1 support for every new, like, 20 resources put into space is pretty huge. And then an astral temple could potentially save our bacon. That's pretty big. And now we have offers of new robots. That is interesting. Let's keep grabbing the science. That means that we have enough here for all of this food. So that made people quite happy. We need 4 more of this and a happiness structure. We're not really getting happiness adjacency structures. We'll grab more robots because we know we'll need that stuff in the future. We'll have enough for an expansion next turn to a new city. So this one's cold, not too cold anymore, pretty cold. I'm just looking for a warm zone, like this zone here. Wouldn't be that bad, -1. Because where do we want to expand to? I'm thinking over here, but it's a flat plane with a titanium deposit. Interesting. Intrigue. Let's start exporting to this project some more. So we do want to get a spaceport at one point as well. We just need so much tritium, so much terraforming. There was a happiness in structure in that offering that I should have spent more time thinking about. And now we have even more ability to, like, just yeet our resources in. So that's really good. What about... I mean, there's tritium down here, too. We want to expand. We want to get a new place for our people to live. It should be here. It could be here. Science. -2, -1. Let's do it here. Let's found a civilization on mutual trust and respect. Then you can have some robots. You can have this mine. You can have some terraforming. I mean, that was pretty good. We need 3 nitrates so that you can also have a nitrate thing. Not many people live here, so not too many people to make upset. Getting a mine will make our people happy. Getting a research station will give us, you know, science, the resource we need to not lose the game. But also an exploration center would be highly valuable. Now for that, we would need to find even more tritium, which, I mean, we've kind of pushed to the limits on that, but we got one more big deposit to pull from. So we could put this here for now and use it to just explore the immediate zone. That's not too bad. And yeah, what's our happiness at? -38. I mean, we got such a positive happiness in the early game with our Utopia start that we really are able to kind of use that to coast forward. More space stations, man. I know we already have one, but like, and literally tritium is the thing we need the most of in the whole galaxy. But I don't care. We just, it's what we need. Got to do it. Now, arguably, we should have gone for like this tritium mine or something. At this point, we really could have used it. But, you know, that's how she goes. We also can get a heat microbe, which is nice. Probably could have got that last turn. But that's fine. Trade routes are not assigned. I wish we could grab more projects per turn, but that has not been a thing for us. More exploration is nice. Gives you more vision, better decisions, more resources, events. We're at 97. That's actually horrendous. This is going to do in 2 turns. We might need to make an astral temple. Like this scanning guy is kind of done. Maybe we'll end up in this lava tube settlement later. So you can go to here. And then astral temple for 10 happiness. Thank you. That's gonna add up pretty quick. That's in this zone. So if we expanded to here, if we chose that spot, we could get like more astral temples very quickly. A lot of choices here. Let's bring more people to the planet. And then this is another biome. And this is another astral temple. And that gets us down to -75. So it is working. This is going to be done next turn. We need more tritium and happiness and everything else. Okay. Keep it going. We're surviving here, I think. finally, we're terraforming the planet. 20 science. We can get 20 science here. Happiness and science, energy, more robots. This is the happiness structure that we just gave up on waiting for. Enable this. You get a... I wish I had that bus station now, but we didn't get it. Like, we did a second ago, but I chose something else. We're going to have enough science. Don't worry. Don't worry. We just have to make sure we do the action to explore. What do we need for resources? Just the thing I've been saying all game. Okay. Let's go get that. Let's do this scan. Let's go see where this scanner is. Get another one. That was a lot of tritium. We did pretty good there. Crystal Cavern. That's a silicates mine. It also hurts our happiness. So a natural heritage would be a bunch of happiness. Let's go get like some heritage sites, you know. +1 here wouldn't be that great. I guess it'd be fine, but it just wouldn't be that great. We'll go here and we'll move you over so that this spot here, we're going to harvest and get another trade. And now we're in a weird spot where, what do we have too much of? We have 7 titanium coming in. So that means we're going to import 5 tritium per turn. And 20 science to keep our food. Does that count towards this? We're at 265. 285. Perfect. I mean, I would love architectural crap, but can't be done. Ooh. More housing, I think. With robots. Robot housing. You go here. Everyone loves it. We get more sites out here in the boonies, but for now, we're fine. This could be a deposit. So even though it's -2, it gives us +3 to mine it. Even though this is -2, it gives us +3 to mine it. So yeah, that was fortuitous. Some trade routes are not assigned. No kidding. Even more titanium into tritium, I think. High-tech luxuries, good to know. The ability to grab more cards per turn is finally upon us. And that means that we can grab another. Particle collider seems important. More science, more better. And now we're basically in the science game. We just need to science as hard as we possibly can. What does that really mean for us, though? How do we science as hard as we can? We could import science and just do these high-tech luxuries as fast as possible. I mean, 25 happiness income. Our problem is that we're literally about to lose. Like, you might notice that we're at -135 because we just have not terraformed the planet enough. Deceivingly, though, you may notice as well, plus, like, we're 1 turn away from a heat bump, 1 turn away from an oxygen bump, and 1 turn away from an atmospheric bump. Like, we are really on the precipice of something nice. Yeah, we're going to get more silicates and get more tritium and just hammer that out. Lovely. Rabbits for happiness, that's fine. We have enough water for now. Happiness space structure is nice. More plant spreading is better. All right, we can come back here. And where are you, plant spreader? All the way over there. Energy is just not needed the same way it used to be. So you can just go really far away. I don't need you. You're more trade routes. And then science is the critical thing. So yeah, I think similarly, like you're just not relevant anymore, and instead of writing over you, I'll just throw you away in case we want you later for free, but I doubt it. Now we have some happiness to play with. Now we've gotten a lot of projects that we liked. There isn't really, like, what do the bunnies need? 1 oxygen and 0 temperature. That is doable in New Algiers. We should make that happen next turn. So, again, we can trade, like, a lot of this stuff. Oh, we actually have space projects to do as well. So this is 30 water, though. So if we imported 11, we would get it next turn. Or we could just scan a water location. So, like, now, that's really close. We could potentially even scan another water location if we see another big one. I mean, you can feel that we're playing on a harder difficulty. We're definitely needing to scrounge resources much more consistently. So we'll grab that. So now we only need a little bit more water, which we can do for this. And then we have plenty of food and titanium. So we'll finish that very quickly. We don't have tritium, man. This is terraforming at least. More housing would give us a happiness boost, and that's good. So, okay. New Ankara. Yep, that's fine. And... oh, that cost my water! Oh no, what did I do? Why? Why have I done this? I mean, it's good. We got a immigration bonus. But let's go grab some more water. We need to do this for another turn. And then that's going to finish. Perfect. And then we can do some energy. I don't know. Some energy is good for getting science. Then we can do more silicates out and science in. And let's get those frickin' projects going. Science, please. Oxygen is nice. Space hotel projects could save our run. Because we have so much titanium to burn. Okay. More projects, more science. Enable this. We are doing space hotel. We are doing... where are you? What's not important here? Do we have a small mine? Yeah. You just run away. You, instead of being a mine, are going to be an animal spreader. Then this animal spreader is bunnies, and they will go live in New Algiers, and that will help happiness. Then you, over here, would love more science to be made. So there you go, more science. Your wish is granted. And... we're going to start making one of these per turn. And it's going to fix our happiness in a lot of great ways. And then 2 of these into 2 science. I guess we can bring even more of that in. Okay, and then finally, yeah, happiness. Go find the happiness, I guess. And science. And science. And some silicates, whatever. It's a new biome, so it could be something interesting. It wasn't. More terraforming would be good too, but really, we're on track to... MarsNet is fine. We are on track to explore enough locations. We just need to science, but we need to science so much harder. Plus 12 is not like nearly enough. So this can now be done in a turn. We want to keep doing those 1 per turn. Spending science on space things. We want to get more of these fancy trees. We cannot, so we'll get more lame trees. We can hardly, holy jeez. We need to heat the planet. That's 12 turns, but... or bring up a water level. Both will positively impact what's going on, so you're good. And... I mean, we do need more tritium. We do need more science. I mean, there's some of that stuff. And our happiness is to minus 60. Remember that every time we put 10 or 20 resources into space, we're also getting a happiness. So it's happening, but there we just lost a bunch more happiness because reasons. And as much as I'd like to do that space project, I mean, yeah, we don't want to do this one. It's fine. We're going to do this space project, and we're going to do another space hotel. Because that's science per turn. That's happiness. Our happiness is actually plummeting. Like, it is falling so fast. You go here, and that's a waypoint tower. Build this in one turn. And then this is 20 resources, and that's 16. This is already partway built. We can keep going. We are in big doo-doo. Big doo-doo. More places to build things is actually really helpful. I don't know, gang. We are quite a ways away. We could build the expansion up here even. Just scan this, move this over, get a bunch of new tiles, new things. Upping the water level here wouldn't matter. Upping it here would be nice. Yeah, we're in doo-doo. We have a lot of bad happening this instant. You, scanner. That's a happiness location. We do have enough food to settle a new spot. That'll make people happy. Lava tube? We don't have any water. Okay. Big water deposit? I don't know that we have any of those. And right now, we're not making it to the next turn. But if we can get 5 water... That's only 2. Holy crud. If I do a scan for water, it could very likely not pan out. Like, we could get 2 water and then lose the game. So I need to do a scan for... Oh, but this is where I wanted to go. Yikes. No, we gotta... Even though I want to scan this, get the water, do the thing, we have to just do a happiness location. Someone will move in next turn. So there's a happiness location. We could actually just found 2 cities, right? No, because we don't have any water. In that case... We should import some water. That's what we should do. How about that? And then, yeah, let's keep building these. And, yeah, a titanium. Oh, and then we have one more tradable. There we go. I don't know if I want to trade out titanium, actually. It's a little bit too valuable at this point. Oh, we never even grabbed our cards. 50 atmosphere is pretty big. Robots are pretty great. Robots, science, and this. Okay. We need lots of silicates. We should not be trading silicates. We should be trading energy. Plus 20 happiness for every population is like actually a choice I've never made before. but could be extremely important. What is this? Did that just tell me the prestige? Oh, it's 1, 3, 6, 10. Interesting. I never knew that. That's actually very helpful. Sorry, this says science if what? Plus what's science if it has a city? Crap. I don't want to overwrite this one. And what do you need? You need oxygen. And there's literally nowhere else that has oxygen? Okay, well maybe we're going to put a city up here then. No, we're not. Because, like, where would we put it? There is no city location. Okay. Problems. You could be happy if you were a city. Found city. Right here. Very happy. We got a bonus of happiness. Lovely. I still want... I can't scan anything that isn't a happiness location until we have enough happiness. So that is happy. Then this goes here. Then you go there. And then this becomes an expansion hub. So now we don't have... This isn't a -1 anymore. Why did that not... that should have become better. And I think this needs to go here. Right, because this is a -1. So this, adding this to this zone will make it so that this new Copenhagen can have a thing placed on it, which will make it happy. You can... It's 1 energy per rock, right? So that's pretty funny. Nitrate production will make people happy. Anomaly is extra science. Robots make people happy. Building structures makes people happy. This will give us 2 prestige even if no one lives there. So that's happiness. This school will make people happy. And generate science. And we don't have enough food, but we probably still want this. And this. Sure. That's a rover exploration. We don't have enough titanium to build mines right now. That's kind of funny that we've gotten this far without it. We can go here. We can extract this water. And then extract this water. And now we're 1 water away. We do have a water mine somewhere. It's right here. We're not ready to put up the water level to range 2 though, right? Yeah, no, because that would sink these 2 tiles. And we do not have the titanium until next turn. Double production, no, we need the happiness. So now we're up to 365. We've got more time. I need to take another short break. This run is taking a long time. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now. Okay. So taking stock here. We've got like 4 turns before we're dead. We're still not even halfway to the science spent. But we have explored pretty much everything we need there. So where are we overall? In a bad spot. We're off the racing line. We know that we screwed up when we didn't get enough food fast enough. I'll take the credit for that one. That was bad. Now we're at plus 12. We kind of overcorrected it, but thankfully that means that we can get some enthusiasm for moving people in. We need to make people happy. I don't know how we're going to do that. Trade routes are not completely assigned. What is happening right now? We want to finish this, we want to finish this, and we want to get started on these. We could trade away a titanium for something. That's not necessary. Interesting. This is what I'm looking at. +1 happiness for robots. It's okay. Don't you have a bunch of robots? You have 6 robots. And 3 people? You would really benefit from this. That would be 3 happiness times 3. That's 9 total happiness improvement. That's really good. Okay. That was enough to make me feel okay. Now, getting more terraforming seems important. Getting more robots seems important. We can grab even more cars. It's kind of wild. I didn't realize we were doing that well. Relativistically well, right? Of course, we're not doing that great. We need more titanium. We could put up the water level. We're heavily debating. I mean, this structure doesn't actually do anything for us. Let's do it. You go over here. It's gonna take 6 turns. Then, oh, I should have just done it to this silicates one. Then this gets extracted. So you need a dike. You are going to sink, and that's fine. And that's fine. Everyone's happy. Everyone's fine with this. Guided tours of the oceans. Very cool. This is now going to get finished in 1 turn. And we're going to start on this. More space projects. We're down to -64. Okay, we were at minus, like, incredibly everything a second ago. And then we brought in some more humans, and everyone was like, oh, now that I have a neighbor, I'm more okay with this. So, I don't know. People are simple. More science synergy seems like it's probably the best thing that will work for us in the future. Happiness structures remains something that we want to potentially be building. So I'm going to add that. Oh, we didn't finish our assignments, apparently. More exploration, more terraforming, more whatever. Engineering lab, you're good. Then this bad boy does not have enough silicates, but I'm pretty sure there are plenty of silicates around. We do not need energy. We do need happiness. Okay. I really feel like we've righted a wrong here. Like we are in a... out of that collapsing, falling pattern. Let's get a food production thing here. We could get more robots. Robots are good. It would get us another science, but where should they be placed? This city has the ability to expand because it has like that rail line thing. So I think we'll just give them the robots for now. We get a lot of rebates for building that stuff, right? It doesn't cost us the full titanium price. And now we have 3 more connections. We can go back to mining out some water. And, you know, potentially do other things as well if we need, like, tile placements. We can get an animal spreader, fine. We can get an oxygen thing, fine. We can get an energy thing, fine. We can get a housing. All of that's fine. We're using 12 trade routes there, and then we can do 1 here. Plus 50% science for many turns is actually, like, incredible. And like godsend for this particular type of run. Let's go here and get 3 more science production. Let's look at these scanners. We can get 2 science there. Get some more science over there. We do need more titanium. Now, I thought I saw a big titanium spot. There is one here. More science as well, which is lovely. We do want to get these high-tech luxuries, but like, whew, we have been trying. It's just difficult. So titanium can be spent on you. We could use our tritium for a single energy production. I don't know why I grabbed this card. I'm going to make it a happiness production. And we got to remember that too. Getting just a happiness production, like, that's pretty nice. We'll get 1 happiness there as well. Do we want to do more space projects for happiness? I mean, honestly, it's kind of been incredible for saving our economy. Not even just like our economy, but like our whole run. Like, it's been kind of a big deal. So let's get another space hotel. Like, it's just working for us. Happiness, this, I mean, we can even build this happiness structure, right? We don't need the science right away. So you're not great for it, but you're also the only city I can do unless I expand to a new city right now. We don't have enough food for that. Look, whatever. Look, there's 7 more happiness. We're doing something. Shrubs, we want the things that need more rainfall because we actually have good rainfall right now. More science, happiness, and whatever. We can look at those in a second. There's 2 more science per turn, 10 more happiness. Okay, is there like a highland plateau? There is one here if we got more titanium for it. I think that we're through the storm. I could just build another space thing, and that might be worthwhile. We can finish one in 1 turn, and we can call in another one. I just want to be sure we're not losing. At this point, we've lost the rapid expansion trophy. I mean, I hate to say it, but like, you know, well, it's not gonna happen, fam. So for now, let's just chill out. 3 happiness production per turn for not grabbing any of these cards seems like a good trade for me. Minus 15. Look at that. Holy. A plant spreader would be nice. A terraforming thing would be nice. A big one of these, like either of them is fine. More happiness per turn. A big science spend here. And now we're in a great spot. We need to spend 400 more science, though. That is the trick right now. We're making 31 per turn. So even after 10 more turns, getting us to round 70, the deepest we'll ever have been in one of these games, we still won't have 400 science without doing, like, import trades, which is just kind of crazy if you think about it. But, you know, c'est la vie, I guess. We'll do another titanium build. We'll do some scanning. Water, happiness, that's fine. Resources out here. More silicates. Honestly, we did do a big spend recently, so we can get some of that. And I don't think we need another happiness structure. I think we're out of the woods on that. We'll go get some more nitrates. Oh, all right. 200 support, new leader. Trade routes being good is fine. Mining being good is fine. Like, neither of these actually help us with what I need them to do. City of the Year is interesting. We're not really upping our tritium, right? Whatever. I mean, even if this is just 1 or 2 more tritium production, it's probably going to be more than this because we're not really building any more trade routes. So, fine. Explore up here. Explore this. Get some happiness. Lava tube settlement. Found the city. Use the happiness here. Oh, we have a school and research campus combo. I didn't even realize that. We have a anomaly thing here. No robots in hand. But this place has expansions, so we can expand you over here. That's fine. And all right, let's talk about this. You are able to put this down here. That's incredible. We're able to get bunnies. Honestly, 5 turns is fine. We need to get 3 bunnies on the board to get double the prestige bonus, is my understanding. Yeah. So we're working on that. And then science, if people live there, is not going to happen. But it's a 6-turn cooldown, so it's just better than going for the heat production. And honestly, a heat thing would be fantastic. Robots would be really good. Food production's good. Trade routes are good. You're the new city over here. Food. This can build. And cool. 200 support. Sandstorm. People are upset. Science and power for this. That's fine. Food synergy building. Terraforming. I guess science, but everything else can get away. Coming away. No. In the city that we have, we would like to get... Well, I mean, a lot of things. That can go there. This can go here. Then... Oh, this is a large mine. Okay, so we're going to need more titanium. So we can go explore up here and explore down here. That means that we should have enough titanium now to get this pit mine. So that expands, and now we're at +4 all of a sudden. Perfect. All right. This wants to be on a highland plateau. We don't have any of those nearby. Geothermal, we do not have what we need for that. We could get water, presumably. Why are we trading our water away? Let's stop that. If we need resources, we can trade power, but everything else is keen. In fact, let's not even do that. Let's just get started on this. Yeah, alright. Next turn. I mean, science production is still needed. And anything that uses science is needed. And terraforming just happens to be nice. Nice as in something that we need. Silicates, there's a big deposit right there. Alrighty. You are cool. You're so cool. Food is better here. More cards offered. Oh, we have the same card 3 times. Okay, you guys can be happiness. I didn't realize that happened. All right, silicates are important. We need 3 silicates for this, a bunch of tritium for this. But we still have enough silicates that we can buy a science thing. No, we don't. Because we need 3. Next turn. Yes, radiation protection, happiness, food synergy that costs a whole bunch of science. That's lovely. Who is cold? Is it you? Who's got the most people? I think our basic city here has 4, right? Yeah. You are gonna be happier. Yeah. You're gonna be so happy. This costs science. You are gonna be happy as well. I'm gonna throw a hospital down over here. I can also build this now. This is something we can work on together. We do have a whole bunch of things. I mean, look, the science is... We've been throwing it down so freaking fast. Like, we are hammering it right now. Get this mine. I mean, look, we can go get these nitrates, but it's underwater. What if we found even more silicates? What if we found some silicates right now? Right here. And that's not enough. Alright, next turn. We have gone so deep into this game, it's kind of crazy. But we're fighting. We could easily have lost at this point. Okay? Let's just say it how it is. Alright. We need to spend how much more? Still another several hundred science. Like, it's playing us the happy music, but, like, we're not actually that close, alright? There actually was a spot for this. Sweet. Heat's coming up in 3 turns. You know, can we extract? No. So you're just a science location. You can put out some more of this stuff, and people like that. We are back down to minus 30 happiness, but we had so much positivity for so long that people are still just jazzed to be here. More robots? Just little robots, eh? 3 silicates or 2? 2. Well, this spot has a bunch of zones. I forgot about that. No highland ones, right? No. Whatever, you can just go there. Trade routes aren't set. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so that's done next turn. And those are started. Oxygen level 3 or penguin? Penguins is oxygen level 2, so that's actually like really doable. Enable, so that's happiness better. Penguins 15 prestige. Absolutely incredible. So that really is good. Tharsis has got trees, lovely. Is there something else that's needed? None of this requires the cost of science. Like, we need to spend our science. We are 200 away. It's going to be a 70 turn run, man. It's wild. But we should just explore anywhere that we can get science. Will speed up our ability to spend the science. And if we check technology in 2 turns, that should be 100 science that we can spend. So yeah, we can get one of these, and we can get one of these, but I really don't care that much. We need a ton of water for you. I didn't even realize. I mean, ton of silicates for you. All right. You're so close to being done. And we'll do that as well. Just splitting the love. More connections is amazing. It costs a lot of science too, which is good. More of everything, right? So you're good. Hyperloop is grand. We can get science over there. We can get more silicates over here. We can get more science down there. Get more science over here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Next turn, we're going to have our advanced projects. I mean, we're closing in. I don't think we can get it next turn because we just don't have enough science, but we are spending big. All right, now 3 turns on both of these. Get some more happiness. This thing can connect 8 times now. That's Something I actually didn't even consider. I just threw that down for the science to spend the science. Oh, that's fine though. So you can go here. Is this is an exploration thing? Cool. So you go. Oh, hey, come on. Right there. New zone for you. And then this goes to there. You're gonna explore more. Titanium, no. Tritium, yes. All right. So that's lovely. We can get a -1 here, but by building the mine, we get more happiness from it, which is just grand. All right. Lovely. 300 happiness, high-tech resources. Anything that costs science is good. Enable. So this gets spent. This gets spent. Looking for science pickups. Also, this. Built on an ocean location. That is, I mean, we got oceans. How much science do we need? We need to spend like 40 of it. What the frick? So like that's a little bit of science. So basically we're going to get it next turn. We're going to get it on turn 69. This is by far our weakest run in terms of how fast we've accomplished the goal. And I am counting chickens before they hatch, but get over it. But yeah, all right. Not enough silicates to export. That's embarrassing. And then bring in science just in case. All right. Do we have enough to spend our science on so we can win on this turn? I mean, I need to spend 5 science. Right here. Right here. To do that, we need 13 silicates. You're killing me. There are some... Oh, wait. 10 resources. Where are you, silicate mine? We have one. I know it. I think it's actually where we were, right? Yeah. So we mine. That's 10 silicates. Then this one here. Let's just do this one. And this one. And oh. We did it. We did it. We fought so hard and pulled this one from the jaws of defeat. Mars project success. Developed Martian utopia. That's incredible. We need 65 turns or less to get rapid expansion. And what did we end up getting? Sorry, was 69. We were probably in quite a bit of danger there of going into the bronze medal territory. Ew. But yeah, this was fantastic. This is a great time. Love coming back to the game. We're still not on the highest levels of difficulty, which is wild, but this is mystery. This is like future updates. So right now we're only at 36 is the maximum. So we're playing one stage lower than we can, and we're still getting gold medals. We got a rapid expansion here. I bet you it's 65. Well, I don't know. These scenarios are very different, so maybe it's not 65 for all of them. But that was wild. That was a great grand old time, and I can't wait for the next update to come out. It's gonna be sick. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.